Hello everyone, I'm here today with Nannette Hechler-Fayd'herbe. She's the Head of Investment Strategy and Research at Credit Suisse, and today we're going to be having a conversation about Millennials Values. Nannette, one of Credit Suisse's key super trends for the coming years is Millennials Values. Could you please tell me why millennials are important?
For one, if you take the definition of millennials a little bit more broadly and look at the two generations born after 1982, then this is one of the biggest generations after the baby boomers. So just in sheer numbers, these are the people that will shape trends as consumers, as workers in workplaces, but also as investors. By 2020, it's estimated that half of the whole working population worldwide is going to be millennials. So we think better understand this generation is absolutely critical for companies, service providers, and investments.
So what sets millennials apart?
Millennials really are completely digital affine. Technology is intuitive to them. They don't have to learn it, they're born with it. That's already one very key differentiator. But then it's a generation that we can qualify as postmodern. They are very much marked by the experience of this great financial crisis, the sense of instability, uncertainty that has prevailed ever since. This shapes a lot of the personality of this generation. They feel globally connected to each other, well, thanks to technology, but then also collectively responsible for the world they're living in. I think that altogether with this sense of consciousness and at the same time fun and leisure, this quite well captures who the millennials are.
They seem to have everything they want right at their fingertips. What are some fears that millennials are experiencing about the future?
Millennials seem really across the world, whether in emerging markets or in developed markets, extremely sensitive to environment. They are concerned about the world that they are going to live in, that some of them will leave to their own children. So environmental issues are among the key concerns of this generation, but then also the sense of instability, of uncertainty is marking the generation as well, perhaps even inequality. They are very sensitive to that as well.
Looking at your career at Credit Suisse, what is the best advice you could give to a millennial?
I think looking back, it's really to be resilient, to accept that sometimes it is hard in a workplace, exactly like in life, and that one is able to rebound sometimes on setbacks. I think that this has really shaped my career, not to abandon when it was feeling really hard. I was there as an investment professional during the financial crisis. It was extremely hard on me and my colleagues, and being able to turn exactly these hard times into success stories is something that I think is the best advice I could give to a millennial today.
Speaking about financial benefits, what trends do you see in the investment behavior of millennials?
I think millennials are really going to set the trend in terms of sustainable investments. They care about sustainability more than every other generation. In investments, this has been a start, and it's been a bit slow with a lot of regional differences in Europe, for example, really catching up quite strongly in emerging markets, and the US not yet. I think that millennials will actually make this a more global wave. It is also a generation which is very clear that when it invests, it doesn't only want to see the returns, the performance, the risk, it wants to see impact. Their investments in their mind are contributing to how they are shaping the world. I think that activist investment and investors very much are in the mindset of millennials, so impact investing, generally speaking, and in the end also thematics like clean energy, renewable resources, energy efficiency. All of that is part of what millennials are interested in, care for, would like to invest in, as well as, of course, once again, the fun experience and many more themes that we have tried to capture in the Supertrend's Millennials Values.
Thank you so much for meeting with me, Nannette, today to discuss this very interesting topic about millennials. And thank you for everyone to tune in to hear more about Credit Suisse's Supertrends.